you can climb up on top of the wall if that's what you want to do. You know, if you have your own, like vigilante justice kind of aesthetic going on.
What's with you and like superheroes?
I wonder what it could be.
Greetings, nerds! I'm Glitch.
And I'm Keiki.
And today we're doing Fast in the Freeholds, which is a game we made up.
Haven't played it in a while.
Yeah,
but if you've never seen it, basically we have these little arena things over here, and we have this now extra tall machine, and basically what happens is we click one of these buttons 5 times, and we get 5 random items from the machine, and we have 5 minutes to build a house using only those 5 blocks. Okay, you have a timer, cool.
Yeah.
And basically then we try to do like a sales pitch to each other about the house we built, and then we kind of just democratically agree on a point.
It works better with more than 2 people.
Yeah, but we're pretty fair. Normally there's a pretty clear-cut victor.
We're pretty fair about this.
Yeah, so I guess I will go first. And we just put in a bunch of, 1.14 blocks, and some blocks that I don't think we had in there before, so it should be cool. But of course,
new blocks is always exciting.
I'm just getting
you're not
the
gonna
most
get
nothing things. I have andesite, polished granite, a chest, a flower pot, and a red glazed terracotta.
Cool. To be an interesting house. I have got. Where are you? I have got mycelium, stone, melons, oak doors, and mossy cobblestone stairs.
Well, good luck with that, Tony. We're both just gonna have a really bad time.
It's gonna be some ugly houses.
It's gonna be ugly. Alright, whenever you're ready, fiend.
3, 2, 1.
What did, glazed terracotta used to look like?
It didn't used to look like anything.
Did it just, not exist?
Yeah, they just added it.
I felt like it, used to... Oh, right, they just changed, colored clay to colored terracotta, but not glazed yet. That's what I was thinking of.
That's fine. Beautiful. Thank you. I know. So. Oh no.
It's just gonna look butt ugly, dude. It's just gonna look bad.
Yeah.
But then again, that's how it always is.
We get, maybe one actually good-looking house
per episode.
Yeah.
Okay, you're going somewhere with yours.
Nowhere that's gonna give me time to finish, that's for sure.
That's fine. I think the last time we did it, I was, actually kind of creative with what I was doing, and now I'm just, box.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get out of, box. Because creativity is kind of important in this game when you're stuck with this. It's just, I feel like I don't have, any time to think about it, you know?
Yeah, I feel.
So I'm just hurry. Maybe we should, make the time limit longer.
6 minutes.
Yeah. Then these videos can be even longer.
They're already so long, though. But not as long as our survival episodes are.
That's true.
So, in comparison, this is going to be a walk in the park.
Because the videos we've been making recently have been, hour long.
This is how most YouTubers feel.
That's true.
Because they record for, 3 hours and then edit it down to a 15-minute video, but we just talk so much.
We don't edit anything down.
We'll have like a 40-minute video, and if we're lucky, we'll get it down to like 35. We just have so many words to say.
Like right now, normally in a normal YouTube video, this part of us constructing would probably be like sped up or something. But this is the dysfunctional place, so it's gonna be mostly in.
Oh, this looks bad.
Yep, so does mine.
Oh no.
Hergh. I don't know, well, I'm not gonna be able to finish this. Not even close. This is a mistake. How much time do we have? Oh no, I don't want to stop to check. This is why you shouldn't lock your phone. It didn't lock it. It locked on its own. Great. I'm just gonna focus on trying to have all of my blocks down. And then we'll try to actually finish something. Okay. Maybe we can finish the roof. Question mark?
I can like just see you build out of like my peripherals, and you're going for like a whole apartment complex over there, my man.
It was a mistake.
Clearly.
Oh my, I'm lagging. Very badly. It's not fine.
It's fine.
It's a serious problem. Oh god.
Oh no!
Alright.
Alright,
Who wants to go first? It's just a rough round, I think.
It's fine. I'll go first. I'll throw myself into the flames.
Alright.
So, hi.
Hi.
Welcome to the property, Mr. Stark.
Shut up.
Heard you were interested for some reason.
It's the same color as like my arm.
It sure is. It's kind of got like a supervillain aesthetic, but like a bad one. Like a really bad supervillain. Like a 1973 comic book supervillain vibes. Probably fire powers, which is very ironic considering that they also clearly love plants. Because there's a lot of flower pots. It's for burglar / superhero deterrent. So that you can still have a lot of natural light and plants. But, you know, it's less likely for someone to break into your home unless they just kind of do that. Anyway, if you go inside, there's a ton of natural light and a very solid roof from assailants to protect you from that. And then we've got a wonderful polished granite floor.
The house.
Yes, and a lot of storage. And a lot of a very open floor plan.
With a lot of grass.
Yes, for you to put your own personal flair and lots of storage space for all of your gadgets and weapons. And again, just a lot of plants are able to fit in this house.
Especially with the grass floor.
You can just block out everything with plants. Iron Man can't get you if he can't find your house because it's covered in plants. I don't know. It's just it exists. I don't know what you want from me.
What's the point of the burglar-proof windows if there's no door?
You can get a door!
I really shouldn't be.
Let's go look at yours! Looks like there's a mold problem! I hate you! Show me the house.
I hate you for some reason interested in this decrepit old person. I don't know why you want it, but I'll show you the decrepit old person.
It looks great. How could you not be invested in this?
Okay, so if you look on the outside, there's a bunch of melons.
Not at all clashing with the, oh no. It's fine.
So if you...
With, you know, the rest of the landscaping.
So if you buy, this property, you at the very least get some melons out of it.
I'm so pleased. I'm so glad to know.
I don't wonder why they just say melons instead of watermelons when they're very clearly watermelons. Anyway.
I don't know. I guess it's just because there's multiple types of melons.
We have some very threatening and slightly disgusting landscape on the outside.
You're selling it real hard.
You know, because it's a decrepit old prison. So, it's supposed to look imposing and threatening.
Yes.
Like, Azkaban from Harry Potter, I guess.
Yes.
So, it does have doors.
It does.
Which is very important.
Wooden doors.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, if you go inside, there's lots of natural...
Feels very much like I'm in a hole.
Yes! That's the point. Because it's
Kind of like a well.
yeah. Very, it's a decrepit old gross prison. There's part of a roof. Very easy to fix that if you want the rest of the roof.
And I noticed that you were roasting my house for having grass floors when,
Sure was! Anyway, and then, you know, from the outside it looks like there's a roof.
That's true. It does. I mean, unless you look in through the windows and you can very clearly see the sky.
Anyway, that was that.
Yeah,
That's all.
I think it's very clear who the victor is here. What?
I already gave you a point.
No, but yours is like so much better than mine. Look at mine, it looks like garbage.
Look at mine!
Yeah, yours is like a strong aesthetic going.
Except for the fucking watermelon.
Like, I know the watermelons kind of throw it off, but it's got such like a strong, like decrepit prison aesthetic.
I also didn't even get close to finishing it.
Yeah, but like that kind of just adds to the decrepitness of it, and then mine is just like bad, you know? Like, what's the selling point here?
That it looks vaguely house/building shaped.
Why we have the signs?
Anyway,
yours
I guess...
is clearly superior.
Fine. I'll take it for my decrepit old prison.
At least yours, like, you know, you escape. I feel like you need to be rewarded for escaping the, let's put a box with a triangle on it.
Yeah, I was going for, like, a wizard tower, but then I realized I didn't have time to finish it, and everything looked gross, so I was just like, it looks like a prison, so...
Decrepit, you just really leaned into the decrepit prison aesthetic.
I put all these, like, weird lines in there, because I was like, I'm not gonna be able to, like, finish the walls.
Well, I mean, I feel like it worked pretty well. Overall. But this was a very weak round, I think, for both of us.
Yeah, this round was terrible.
Remember that one house that I made that was like a majestic tower that you like climbed up like some like...
Yeah, that was probably
some,
the best...
bush things.
That's probably the best structure we ever got out of this
How am I
series.
supposed to like do that again? When this is what I made the first time?
You have to make a comeback. I like how we started this video. Like, yeah, there's usually like a clear-cut victor, and then we immediately were like, you win.
Yeah.
I guess that does at least establish that neither of us are like, I want to win.
We are the first ones to admit when our build is horrible.
Yeah,
and deserves nothing.
We're not really super competitive with this series, because that's not really the point.
No. The point is just to be funny and make something dumb / surprisingly good given the circumstances, but usually dumb.
The points were just to give it a bit of structure.
Yeah, so we're not just like
aimlessly building things.
Yeah.
I guess.
To make it into, like, you know, like a game, you
that,
know?
that can be played.
Yeah. And when we have a third person, it works pretty well.
Yeah.
I mean, not only did it with Mailbox, but that's just because nothing ever goes smoothly with Mailbox. He's just always there for the chaos, you know? I mean, he made, like, a motor tent.
Yeah.
And then Mike Wazowski.
Then was surprised when we didn't vote for the motor tent.
To be honest, the motor tent is not the worst thing
Oh no.
that's ever been made.
No, definitely not.
Why do you always put the grass back?
Because it'll look gross if it doesn't.
Oh, because that's just gonna stop our build from just looking gross anyway, right? Like that, because, you know, you build is really hinging on, you know, the grass.
Shut you face.
Alright. Round 2. You sound upsetty spaghetti.
Stop. I have an oak slab. Polished granite stairs.
Uh-huh.
Granite wall. End rod. And a fletching table.
Cool. At least you got one of the new blocks, right?
Yeah, I got the worst one.
It's fine. Oh, God.
And I put it in there.
Oh, no. Oh, no! Okay. So you think you have it bad?
Yeah, I have.
Sister! I've got lead carpet, acacia slab, rose bush, granite wall, and clay.
At least you have a full block that isn't a fletching table.
Oh, right, I forgot. I thought you had a full block. Cool. Love it. Alright, whenever you're ready, muchacho. I just started building. 200 IQ. You know, other YouTubers will, like, be like, wow, I'm really sweaty right now because I had to turn off the fan or the air conditioning so it wouldn't show up in the video, and then we'll just, like, suffer. Yeah, that clicking noise in the background. It's our fan.
Yo.
Oh, you just really went for
Yeah.
it right there.
Mine was going somewhere, but I guess I'll go first since you went first last time.
Howdy.
Hello! I heard you were interested in this very interesting property.
Yes, I am.
So, there's not much going on in the yard, though there is a good chunk of space, especially right here.
Yes.
So you could get a nice little garden going there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Right in front of your house and everything. So then you have your entryway. And
Very
you go through
hench.
that. Yeah, it's a very big entryway. Nice and grand.
Uh-huh.
And then inside, it's a very interesting interior.
Mm-hmm.
So you have lots of natural light from the windows and such. They're very big windows.
And the lack of a roof.
Yes. It's almost like you don't even have walls, but you do, because no one can get through these windows.
Oh yeah, that's true. Nice.
Even if you can fly. So, And when the nighttime rolls around, you have all these ender rods that, aside from, adding a little bit of flair to the house, they also provide light in the nighttime, so you're not totally dependent on the sun never setting. Which it doesn't on this world, but... anyway, you have a lot of fletching tables. You can't do anything with those.
It looks kind of cool.
Yes, they're good decoration, and if you drag a villager in here, they'll become a fletcher. They also have targets on them if you want to practice your archery.
I see.
Just around your house. The roof is very open. You could leave it like that. Or you could put in a roof if you want. Look at that. Bullseye. But as you can see, it has a very unique and interesting architecture. That allows it... It's very interesting.
It is. I'll give you that. You know, considering the only full block you had was fletching blocks, this turned out pretty good, I think.
It doesn't look like a house, but
no,
it looks like something.
It looks kind of like...
if it wasn't made out of the worst block in Minecraft, it would be good, maybe.
It looks kind of like something you'd see in, like, an art exhibit somewhere.
Replace this stuff with, like, stone, and it's not bad.
Yeah.
But anyway, yours looks pretty good.
Thank you. So, I heard you were interested in the summer villa.
Yes.
So, if you'll take a look around the yard, you'll notice that the house, one, has a very welcoming, round, and unusual shape to it, which works very well for it, I think. And it also has prize-winning rose bushes around all the windows.
What prize?
The rose bush prize.
Wow.
Yes. The bluish tints in the clay complement well with the bright orange acacia slabs, which not only make up the roof, but also make up windowsills and other accents around the house. And it's got a nice little walkway, and if you come in here, you've got two main rooms, both with a decent amount of light, natural sunlight. They probably need a little bit of a helping hand from a torch or a lantern, but it's doing pretty well for itself as it is. And the front room has a luxurious plush red carpet, which goes well with the rose bushes outside.
Nice. Well, I think you can win that round.
Thank you.
Your house looks good.
Thanks.
But I feel like that was a better round.
It
somehow.
was. It's look it up. It's like I never know if I want it to be good or not, because it's like I feel proud of myself when it's good, but it's way funnier when it's bad.
Yeah, that is kind of the point of these videos. It's much funnier trying to, like, pitch these to people when they, like, suck.
Yeah. But, you know, when we do make something good, at least we got that. At least we can have people look at it and be like, wow, that's surprisingly not terrible.
That can have entertainment value. Yeah. Maybe.
Just
comment down below if that also gives you some amount of entertainment value.
If you glean some enjoyment from us not being catastrophic failures at this. I was about to just leave it at catastrophic failures, and I figured that might be a little too vague
the
and
context would reveal that it's like at this.
That's very true. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. So you know how you were saying that the third round would probably be horrible?
Yeah.
You're very correct, because I have mossy cobblestone stairs, red sand, a purple bed, an item frame, and a brick wall.
Good luck.
So yeah, fun times all around.
This is going to be
not putting them back.
Very interesting structure.
What did you get?
I got a melon. Nether brick stairs, clay, water, and bamboo.
I feel like you could probably spin that. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but whatever it is, it's gonna be bad. Alright,
Well,
you ready?
anyway, yep.
3, 2, 1. And we're done.
Mine is certainly something.
So's mine. I feel like we went in similar directions.
Alright,
I
you
guess
go
I'll go
first.
first.
Yep.
So, I heard you were interested in the Sandcastle property.
Yep.
Well, here it is. As you can see, it has a very delightful, staggered style of architecture.
Yes.
And pretty solid bits and pieces in here, though. Don't be fooled. It may be made out of sand, but it is very strong, fortified. There's some nice steps leading up to the door. Come in here. It's got a very interesting layout. Very free-form, very organic. And then you have a little bed nook right here with your prized bricks framed on the wall.
That seems like a great thing to have hanging over your bed.
Yes.
Bricks.
You're a brick maker and you're proud of it.
I'm not a brick maker.
You are now. I don't make the rules. I accidentally punched a hole out of my house. It's fine.
Very
so
stable.
as you can see, the house can't really be penetrated by climbing up on things from the outside, but from the inside, you can climb up on top of the wall if that's what you want to do. You know, if you have your own, like vigilante justice kind of aesthetic going on.
What's with you and like superhero?
I wonder what it could be. So yeah, it's already extremely interesting. If you invite your friends over, they'll never miss it. But it also has a lot of room for your own personal flair and embellishments. And it has very kind of cryptid energy. So I mean, like, there you go.
That's fair.
Merry Crisis.
All right. So now you want to see my property.
I do.
So, have you ever wanted to... Have you ever wanted to live out in the wilderness like a weird cryptid hermit?
Always.
But you can't actually commit to doing that.
Pretty much my whole life, yeah.
Well, then I've got this right here. This is the house for you. So you enter through here.
Ooh.
You can climb all over the walls and stuff.
Like a gremlin, yes.
Yes, exactly. But if you jump inside, you will find a natural grass floor and a very peaceful zen pond surrounded by bamboo.
Oh.
As well as a bunch of melons. You got those. They go with it. They grow in here.
Yeah.
And as you can see, you can't really see outside of the walls very much in most places. So you kind of you get to live in your own little wilderness sanctuary with a bunch of bamboo and some water. It's like a swimming pool.
See,
But
I told you
fits-
could spin this.
It fits the very natural aesthetic. And then you got some accents on top. The walls are made of clay, so they're fairly sturdy. Clay's pretty thick. And you got some bricks up there to add some accents. And you can, you can put furniture in here if you want, or you can just lay in the grass. Like a hippie, I guess.
Great.
Like a forest nymph.
That's a much better way to spin it for your sales pitch.
Yeah.
I can just see the machine looming over the wall.
Oh, and the bamboo will continue to grow.
So it will.
And you can plant more of it by chopping part of it off and putting it on the ground. And it's just it's very good for anyone who likes gardening or nature or being cryptid.
I like all three.
Well, then this is the property for you, you weird forest gremlin.
Thank you. I agree it is the property for me. You get the point, you win.
Oh, but yours was so good too.
Okay, but yours is just so...
Call it a tie.
Cool, alright, it's a tie. Look at yours. It's so good.
Thanks. I don't want to tear them down because I want to eat food.
Yeah, alright, we're gonna wrap this up. Go eat food, then go night swimming. So, bye.